Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing well. Today we will move about our next task, which is actually hotspot analysis, or we can also call it heat maps or creation of heat maps in ArcGIS. So the basic purpose of this analysis is that when we have uh, the data, the big data about the city, and we want to visualize that information. For example, you are planning as a government official, you are planning a social housing project, and you want to identify the sites for it, and you want to identify those sites in the city which are not that highly valuable, or which are very expensive. So you want to avoid those sites. You want to select those sites for your project, or for your social housing projects, which are less expensive, and you have the property values data of the city, and you want to identify those sites. So you can use this analysis. Similarly, for example, as we have passed through this COVID situation, and the different government agencies have applied this smart lockdown policy. So they have had the data of COVID patients uh, in each area, and according to the data, they identified the hot spots where the COVID is spreading rapidly. So they cordon off those areas, or they applied smart lockdown in those areas, and basically they identified the hot spots within the city. So first of all, I will tell you how we will take start to perform this analysis. So as you are all aware, this is ArcGIS. So as I have gave you data about the whole GCC countries and Oman. For example, if I add these shape files of land use and buildings, I'm just showing you the examples. So, like here, we have a lot of data about different cities of the Gulf countries, and in order to perform this analysis, we are just interested, for example, in Dubai. So here is Dubai. So we are just interested in Dubai, but these shape files have a lot of like data sets, and like from different cities, but we cannot use these huge shape files to perform our analysis. We are just interested in Dubai. So how we will get rid of extra data sets which are here in the shapefile. So in order to just to uh, make you understand, I have marked this rough boundary of Dubai. So I will make it hollow and put it in red color. So as I told you, there are a lot of data sets in these big shape files, but we are only interested in the data set which is inside this boundary. So actually we want to delete all the data set which are outside this boundary. So what I will do, I will go to the selection tool. I will go to selection by location, and then I will select from which layer I want to use the features. For example, this uh, buildings, there are two layers, one with buildings, one with land use. So I will go with the buildings layer, and now it is asking us about the spatial selection. So spatial selection method for the target layer. So which selection method should I use? So I want all those features which are completely within this boundary. So I will select this option, are completely within the source layer feature. So when I click on apply, so now GIS is actually selecting only those land uses which are inside this boundary. As I selected this uh, buildings layer, So this building is not of our use. So basically these are the different buildings which are inside our boundary. So only these buildings will be selected and the rest is not selected. So I will now close, and as this is our shapefile where we are working, so if I click here and if I click on data and if I click on export data, then I will just put this name as tutorial. So now we can see that all of this selected data will be will be added into a separate shapefile. So this tutorial shapefile is available. So if I switch off this shapefile, I can see all the other data is gone. Only this shapefile is here where we have the land use of Dubai. For example, you can see it. So the first step, how I did this, now you have got the clear idea. Similarly, I have like basically drawn a very rough boundary. You can mark a precise boundary, or even you can search on the internet for the boundary, GIS boundary of Dubai, so that you can only perform this analysis in Dubai. So this is the first step that you will do. Now I will remove all these shapefiles. I just did this to make you understand how you will perform this analysis. And also I want to delete these shapefiles. So if you want to delete some shapefile, you will go to your folder, for example this Oman shapefile folder, and we have created shapefiles here. For example, this tutorial shapefile that we just created, I am going to delete it. Whenever you need to delete some shapefiles, you delete them from here. So similarly, by using this feature, I have basically created these shapefiles. Now I want Dubai roads. Yes. So simply now for Dubai, I have all the shapefiles. I have Dubai roads, I have Dubai's boundary, I have neighborhoods, I have buildings. So just to show you, for example, this is the land use of Dubai. If I go to the properties, if I go to symbology, if I go to categories, I can add all so different colors, different types of land uses I can add from here. The software is taking some time. So as I explained in the previous videos, you can add different colors to the map or different symbology by clicking on here.